Hey, what's up guys, Footy Manager TV here, and this is my second episode of my Southampton career. And firstly, I want to say thank you for the good response on the first episode, about 30 or so comments, a lot of likes as well, and also the views, over 1,000 views. Good, I haven't been getting too much lately into the thousands, but very good to see that. And I know some people weren't sure, they wanted me to still continue Newcastle or something like that. But you got to understand, my hard drive is broken. I can't access it anymore, and everything on there I can't access. So hopefully you can understand finally. But anyway, moving on. Here's a play. You know we have limited funds, around 8 or 9 million. This is the guy I want to go for. Leandro Paredes. He's a very good attacking midfielder, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. As you saw, he's got really good passing, very good shooting power, and that. I know the other guy, Adrian from Brazil, but I think this guy can be better. Look, very good stamina and shooting, passing. That's what you got to have with a midfield player, and I think he could be good in central midfield, as you know, by a formation we want to play. And there you go. I really wanted to put a lot of transfer budget, but we really need to make some sales first before I can actually buy him, because they wanted around 10 million, 11 million, so I had to try and sell some players first. So right here is our expectations for the upcoming season. We're expected to finish mid-table. I suppose that's a good goal, but being just promoted this season, I thought we would just be expected to escape relegation, but I want a good challenge, and hopefully this is what I want from this career. I do really want it to be successful like my Newcastle United one was, and I think it can be, because you know Premier League teams are very popular, and I do really have a plan, like I mentioned last video, of over 5 seasons. First season, this season, I just want to look to find out about all of my players. I'm going to give most players a chance. Adam Lallana, he's one of my favourite players in Southampton. I used him on Football Manager. I had a Southampton save last season and the season before, so pretty close to Southampton. Know a lot of their players. And here's the goal for the final, or the cup I should say, to reach the semi-final, I think it was. But I think the Carling Cup, or the Capital One Cup now as it's called, I won't really try hard in that, but FA Cup, I definitely want to try hard in that, because you know if you're in too much competitions, it's really hard to do well in all competitions. So Capital One Cup, I'll just play some younger players, and if I lose, I really won't care too much about that, because it's not even in the expectations. When it says Domestic Cup, that's basically talking about the FA Cup. They don't even, that's another thing in the game, or at least in career mode. They don't put expectations for the Capital One Cup, so I never really try in it, at least with a lower team anyway. And here, Tandari Lee, he's not good enough. He's like 26, 27, and he's 70 overall, and that's not good enough for a Premier League player, in my opinion, and he's not going to improve. It's good enough if they're a younger player that can have some upside to them, but he doesn't. So I'm going to try and sell him so I can make that extra cash to sign Paredes. I really like him. I wanted to change it up a bit and not like sign Adrian like everyone does as the attacking midfielder. And I actually think Paredes is better because he's got better shooting and better passing ability. Chaplow, another guy I'm trying to get rid of because he's injury prone, and I really want to get out of the team players that are injury prone. And you probably will notice this video is a bit longer than normal. That's just because I wanted the next episode to be straight away with the league. I don't want to make too many pre-season transfer videos. I just want to get into it with the third episode, and from the third episode the league will start. First match in the league against Man City, so it will be tough. Probably the hardest match we'll have to play in the season. When you look at the fixtures for the upcoming season, Man City, they're always going to be tough. So we've got to sign some players. Leandro Paredes. But really, we got to look to get wins against the teams that we should have a chance to win, because really, realistically, we shouldn't have a chance to win against Man City, Man United, those kind of teams. So I may look to rest my better players to really play in the matches we expect to win or have a chance to win, like the teams like Wigan, West Ham, West Brom. As you can see, the teams that are bottom of the table, Sunderland, and those kind of teams, Reading, QPR, etc. So hopefully that will be a kind of plan I'll go with, but hopefully we can still get some good results in those tougher matches, but you have to wait and see for that. And also, someone said not to give away so much, and I like that. I like people giving me feedback to improve, because I sort of got to think about how the viewer will like the video, and sort of I'm just commentating in what I see, not to what to who I'm showing the video to. So I like those comments. Like I'm not like afraid. Like if I see bad comments, it's not like I don't get sad or anything over that or disappointed. I like to get like motivating comments or constructive comments. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, things to make my video better. I actually want to see that. I'd rather see them than, I know people say good video all the time. I appreciate that, but definitely I always want to hear what can improve them as well, because that's what I'm here to do, still improve. As you know, still pretty new, like I always say to YouTube, but like I said, always looking to improve. As you can see, our friendlies there, we've got Espanyol, I should say, and then AC Milan. Not sure who the third friendly is, but you'll see that after this. And also pre-season. If you get good results in the pre-season, it definitely gives you the confidence going into the next season, or not the next season, into the upcoming league season. And here is our first friendly match, the first test for us. I'm just going to sim them, obviously, because I didn't want to waste time actually playing the matches. It will take like 5 or 6 episodes to actually get into the main season. And here, Paulo Gazzaniga, he's someone we're going to look to the future. As you know, we don't have so much money, so especially with the goalkeepers, I don't really like wasting too much money on the goalkeepers, so I like to use the goalkeepers we currently have. But you know, Artur Baruch, he's getting older. Kevin Davis as well, or Calvin Davis, I think his name is. And I actually send Gazzaniga out on loan this season, as you'll see in the upcoming episodes. I think he's going on loan to like a Championship or League One team. You're going to have to wait and see for that, but he will get the experience, and hopefully he can grow a bit into the team, because I definitely want him to be a starting player into the next season. But here we need to manage our team, because as you know, Adam Lallana, had him on the substitute bench, but you know, he's injured, but he will be ready for the upcoming season. Like I said before, he is one of my favourite players in Southampton. Really like him. He can play as an attacking midfielder, he can play out wide, but as you can see with our formation, I'll either be playing him in centre mid or centre attacking mid. But you know, we've got some good centre attacking mids already. And also, with the one I'm going to bring in, Gulli de Prado as well. He's not good enough. Only 68 overall. I think he's a bit underrated in my opinion. Should at least be 70-something. So, for that reason, I will try and transfer list him, try and sell him, because really, you can't have 60 rated players in your team for the Premier League. Then it's going to be tough. You know, Ramirez, probably one of our key players. Ricky Lambert, he's the main Southampton guy, and we win 3-1 there. Goals to Nathaniel Klein, Luke Shaw, and Mayuka off the bench. He's going to make an impact hopefully this season. I do want to start with Rodriguez and Lambert, then use the pace of Mayuka off the bench. I think we can make an impact like that. We also be signing another pacey striker, a bit younger, from Cameroon. I won't say what team he's from yet, but he's from Cameroon, very young striker, and hopefully he can be a future striker as well. If we get Mayuka and him, 2 pacey strikers, and they could come together well in the future. Just hopefully they develop well. And that's what the most thing it's going to come down to, how our players develop. And here we got Morgan Schneiderlin. He's another player I enjoyed from Football Manager when I was Southampton. He is a great defensive midfielder, and hopefully he develops well like he would in Football Manager. But he's injured right now, which it's going to really plague him, stop him from starting in the first few games of the season. So we have to play someone else in defensive midfield and centre mid. And here we got AC Milan. It's going to be hard to get a result against them, but you got to see what happens as we get a transfer offer right here. And this is where we got to get the money from. But I was just keep getting loan offers. I really wanted to see a transfer offer for one of my transfer listed player, but it wasn't to be the case. We kept getting offers on loan. I was very disappointed. You know, when you want to sell a player, then a player offers for loan all the time. You really want to sell the players you want to get out. But hopefully, these younger players can improve. But I really doubt all these players at Southampton already that really have... I don't think they have the potential to be like a high Premier League team. And that's why I want players that have high potential in the 80s. And I know people leave suggestions, but they're all popular players like Lucas Piazon. I never want to sign him. He's just too popular, and it's not fun having those kind of players in. I want to develop players like we have already. Ward Prowse, he's a younger player in the team. Nathaniel Klein, Luke Shaw. As you can see, we get dominated by AC Milan and Al Sharari, which really is to be expected, but just really with the quality of the team. But as you see there, we've got Man City playing away for our first match. Could it get any harder than that? And I've been thinking about it in my head. I think 20 minutes is too long for an episode right here. I think some people might get a bit bored, especially not having a match as well. Just simulating through this pre-season. So I think I'll just leave it for 10 minutes and 10 minutes for the next episode. And then the next episode after that, I'll be heading off. First match of the season against Man City. So hopefully people can like that, because I didn't want this episode... I did originally want to do it in 20 minutes, but 20 minutes, I think that is a bit too long. So I'll just cut it 10 minutes and 10 minutes each. So you'll see the last friendly match here. Hopefully we'll get a positive result here. Anything like a draw at least will be very positive. just to make the players happy, especially at home. Okay, a draw, Ricky Lambert scoring. That's not too disappointing. I think that's a Spanish team, not quite too sure, but that was a pretty good result. So hopefully you can enjoy this episode. And like I said, the next episode will be coming up in another 10 minutes. And like I said, 20 minutes will be pretty long. As you can see, transfer budget there. Leave a like, comment anything you think I can improve these videos, and I'll see you guys next time.